Hi everyone, welcome back to our coding series. Today we are going to dive into caching, a Node.js critical techniques to boost your application performance by reducing the load of your database and speeding of response time. Whether you are building high traffic web app or just looking to optimize your API, caching is must have skill. So let's get started. Here, first we have to set up our Node.js project and then we'll go further on that. So let's first set up a basic Node.js project, open terminal and run the following command that I'm doing. So first I will do mkdir, I'll say Node.js hyphen caching demo, and then we have to move into this directory Node.js caching demo, and then what we will do npm init -y. So it will not ask you anything, just it will create package.json file. Now we are into this. If I'll just write dir, you will see that we have here package.json file available. We need to install few packages, and that is one, I'll say npm install, and then first is express.js. We will use express and then node cache. This package we will use. So using node cache we will maintain the caching, and express will be used to create the API. Here node cache is simple and fast Node.js caching module that store data in memory and making it perfect lightweight caching application. So let's click enter, and then this is installed. What we will do, we can write code dot. I am hoping that you have already installed Visual Studio Code, and if that is done, then this command will work, node dot. So current folder now will open into Visual Studio Code, and here if you see we have this package.json file, log file and module file. We'll create here one more file which is, I'll say index.js, and in this index.js we will write code to create API, and then also we will implement caching mechanism. So first I'll start with const express equal to require, and here I will say express. This is first thing that we need to do. So next thing that we need to do is to create one variable. I'll say we have to import, and that is node cache, and this we will import from required. So I'll just write require, and here we will say node cache, and these two things we can import, and after that we can initialize. So I'll say initialize the cache. So how you will initialize, we can write const cache equal to new node cache that we have created above, and inside this we have to use one we can say object, and in this object we have to pass the options. So option is, I'll say stdttl, and stdttl is basically the time to live. So I'll say 100 seconds, and 100 seconds, and after that we have to add comma, and then we can see check period. So check period is when you want to again check whether data is available in that cache or not. So these two things we have to do here, and after that we can just say const app equal to, and then we can say express, just we wanted to create API. Then next is we'll say port, right? So if you want to just use port from process.env.port, if port is available then use that one, else you can use 3000, which is default port. These two things we have to do here, and then we can just create app.get. So this is one get API, and we'll implement here slash, let's say I'll say data, and whenever we will use localhost 3000 slash data, this API will be called, and here we have to pass request and then resp response, and this is one API we have created here. Let's use one key. So whenever we will call data, then we should have one key. So I'll say cache key, right? So this cache key equal to, I'll just say my data. This is my key, and this key will be available always for this particular data input. And we can say here const cached data equal to my cache. So const data equal to, and we have to use this cache dot, and from this cache we have to fetch that one. So we have get method available. I'll just pass this key, cache key. So whenever we have to also enter. So we are right now just getting data from cache, and we have to check if data is not available, right? Let's say I'll say if not available cache data, then what you have to do, you have to insert, or just you can right return the message. Or let me just, for the testing, I'll say if cache data is available, then just write here console.log, and we can say serving data from cache, and then return response.json, and here we have to return the cache data that we will get, right? So this cache data we can just return from here. Now if data is not available, right, then we have to say console.log, and here we will say fetching from, let's say, API or database, right? Whatever thing you wanted to write inside API, that you can do. And then we have to create one data, right? So I'll say fresh data equal to, and then just write here fetch data, right? This is one method that we can create. So let's say fetch data from DB or somewhere else, right? You have to get data and then return this, right? But before returning, you have to enter this one also in that cache, right? So cache dot, I'll say set, and inside this we have to set with key. So I'll say cache key, and then the data, fresh data that you get. So always we have to enter here, and then we can just say return response dot JSON, and then we can say fresh data. So this is how we can just develop our application. This is get method. Now we have to listen. So app.listen, and here inside listen we can just say port number, and if you want you can just provide here the implementation, and I'll say server started, something like that. Console.log, I will say serving server is running, right? Server is running. So this is what you can write message, server is running, and just we need to implement this method, right? So we can say here to implement this method, just write const fetch from DB equal to, I'll just say here, right? So we have to just return some data, right? So return, and inside this I'll say data equal to, let's say, hello world, right? So this is our data. We can just put some time, right? So I'll say time stamp equal to new date, right? So any data you just pass here. So this is our application is up and running. Let's just run it to test. To run, we have to go to run, go to terminal, create new terminal, and then we can say here node, and then we can just check first npm-v whether Node.js is installed or not, and then we can write node index.js. Let's run it. So here it's saying server is running. We can go to Postman, and here write localhost 3000, and then we have data. Click next. So if you see, we get this response hello world, and timestamp. If I will just click here again, you can see it's taking 12 millisecond, 5 millisecond, 4 millisecond, right? Because data is cached now. Just wait 100 second and after that we can again try and we'll see if this time is changing here or not. Now let's try to run again. You can see it took 11 seconds. From 5 now it's taking, it took 11 seconds and then again you can see it's taking 5-6 seconds. So this is how you can develop caching in your Node.js application. It's easy to implement, which is using Node cache module. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next.